Hi everybody, it's Julie, and welcome back to Bonanza. We're making bows here at Dearjuliejulie, and so there's one of the little things that I made using the small bows, and now we're moving on to the large bows. So this is a green bow that I made out of some of the ribbon that I got from one of those grab bags from Michael's. And I was able to make this bow, and I have very little left. So this was probably 9 feet, I'm going to guess, because a lot of their ribbons are their bows. Their ribbons are 9 feet. So I'll just figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's a lot bigger than 9 feet. I used a little more than 4 yards to make this bow. Okay, so yeah, well, let's answer that question right here, right now. It had 14 feet, and this is what I've got left. So I could make an extra tail for this bow out of what's left. Okay. And okay, so a larger bow. If you've watched the video with the small bow, get these out of the way just so that they don't make us confused. Not pretty. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a tail. This time it's going to be about a 10-inch tail. Okay, so that's a good tail for like a wreath. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is wired ribbon, and we are able to use both sides. One side is shinier, has more, the more of the glitter is on this side. So we're going to go ahead and pinch it right there at about 10 inches. Now this has been used, so let's get it out of the way a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have to straighten it out a little bit to be able to use it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start with about a 3-inch loop. Okay, see that? It's just a little bit over 3 inches. And I'm going to come back, I'm going to hold it, I'm going to twist it. Because of the glitter, there being more glitter on one side, I'm going to go ahead and twist it. So you're going to go and you're going to make another loop on the bottom half that is the same size as your first loop. Just like the small ones. You're going to come back in and you're going to take, and your second loop is going to be a little bit longer. Come down, second loop is a little bit longer. We're going to make a 5-loop bow here. Come back, kind of next to it, third loop, same size. Come back, kind of next to it, third loop, same size. We're going to go back up. There we go. Fourth loop is a little bit bigger. Twist and, oh, we're untwisted. So let's go here. Twist it around so we have the glittery side. Pull it back. And number 5. And it's kind of just a little bit bigger than number 4, not very much bigger. Okay, we have enough. I must have started out smaller to come back, and we're going to go ahead and do a 6th loop. And it is just a little bit bigger than our 5th loop. Okay, and then we'll turn and go ahead and grab a piece of wire. I have wire that is cut at about 6 inches, just little pieces. I'm going to come hold it over, pull it around the back, and twist it tight. Okay, at least like 3 times. Now I'm going to come back, I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and turn this mess into a bow. So I pull the tail down, straighten it out, pull the tail down, straighten it out. And we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one. And we're going to kind of have it start at an angle. Okay? And because it's naturally up, we're going to let it be up. And we're going to come down, and this is the first one on this side. And we're going to continue that angle a little bit, and but at a kind of a little more to the right. Okay, come back up. We're straightening out these loops. One of the cool things that I've shared it before about this wired ribbon is it's very forgiving, and you can tell it where you want it to go. 'Cause like if you want it to be real fluffy and like real more rounded, you can come back in and press down and in, and your bow can be more rounded. Okay. So with the 6 loop bow, we're going to go ahead and just that 6 piece will just go wherever it looks like we need a piece. I normally do 5 loop, but we had the ribbon there. So, okay, we come back in, number 2, number 3. You see that? This is number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Bring this one down a little. This one up, and this one can be out. Okay. So there, when I put a bow back together, I don't usually do it exactly in the same place on both sides to get my bow to look like that. Okay, so this is a 6 loop bow, and this ribbon is about 1.5 inches ribbon. Again, it came from Michael's, and it had like 14 feet. We're going to go ahead and do the fold and cut, and this will give us the snake tongue type tails there. Okay, and like I said, if I hadn't dropped it, okay, we can come back in with what is left here, and you can wire in another tail, okay, and have a second tail so that it's longer. Okay, so this bow, of course, you can put it on a wreath. You can pretty much put it on anything. One of the things I do like to do is I do my bows, and I do give them a second set of tails with the length. And even if you've got, say you have a statue, like an angel statue or something, and you can even put this just down at the base of the statue, and it will look really pretty. In my living room, I have 2 bows. So I have one that is, okay, the arrangement is a half moon like this, or, like that. It is a grapevine thing, and it's got ivy on it, it's got flowers, and then I put poinsettias. I take one bow with the long tails, and it goes down here at the bottom, and one same thing, and it goes up here. And then I have a sign, I think it says Merry Christmas, that goes in the middle. So that is a single bow. Okay, so adding a second piece, you'll want to take your first one. Now this is thicker ribbon. This is 2.5 inches. This is also from Michael's. There's 100 feet. This is a heck of a deal. If you're going to be putting bows all over the place, I highly recommend the 100-foot wired. They also have them sometimes at Costco and Sam's Club. Okay, so you want to, when you're using your thicker one as the second one, you want your tails to be a little longer. Okay, so we know that we want it at least that long. And then we are going to start with our first loop being a little bit bigger than the last loops on the first bow. Okay, gosh, this one reminds me of the Grinch. This will be a Grinch bow. Okay, again, it's one-sided. We have glitter on these dots, but not as much on the other side. So we are going to bring it in and twist it and turn it. Bring it in, twist it, and turn it. I've made bows for many, 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 many years. Probably why my thumb hurts. I'll make sure my glitter, yep, got glitter. Okay, so the twist, and you can do this to help with your, to let more ribbon out, is stick your finger in it and pull it away. Might be obvious, but. Okay, so here's number 4. Number 4. Number 5. And of course it's curling up because I'm taking the straight, but the curl has to go somewhere, so it's curling all over here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and make sure that we're glittered. We are glittered. Glitter is there, so we have to turn this around for the tail. We're going to come down and measure and cut our tail at least as long, if not longer. Okay. So now this time I'm going to go ahead and put my tail in here so I don't have to have bulky wire. And my second tail, again, is going to be longer. So there we go. It's hard to do with this little tiny camera area. Okay. I have my wire already cut in about 6-inch pieces. I'm going to go ahead and pull my thumb off and try and take my wire to the back of the bow. I'm twisting it. Okay. And again, now I've got tails. So we're going to pull glitter to the front tail, glitter to the front, and now I'm doing it just because that helps get it out of the way. Glitter to the front tail, glitter to the front tail. Okay, so you can see how long those tails are. Okay. Now, this time, we're kind of, because this is going to go on the back of the other one, it could just go, this could just be a bow. I mean, it would make a beautiful bow right there. See, just fluff it around to your liking, and you have a bow that is beautiful and ready to go somewhere. To go somewhere. But this time we are making it for the background of another bow. So instead of fluffing it in the center, we want more area to the back. So we're going to fluff it and flatten it. Fluff and flatten. This one ends up. Okay. Fluff and flatten, fluff and flatten. go like that, like, okay, got to pull this one, got to tell it where to go. Okay, so now we can take our wire from the first one and put it in the center around the second bow. And we have a Grinch bow. Now that one's kind of short, so I'm just going to wrap it around for right now. Okay. So there we go. Oh, we didn't put the, well, we'll pretend like the tail is in there. Do a lot of pretend here on Dear Julie. Okay, so there is our big puffy double bow. And for your tree, you could take and do it like we've done so far, and then add a third bow. You're going to do the same thing with the third bow. You're going to do your tail longer. Now, if your tree is a 7-foot tree, you probably want your tail to go down to just about a foot to 1.5 feet from the bottom of the tree. Unless you have a cat, you might want to have it a little higher. That was kind of funny. On Christmas or on Thanksgiving Day, I saw a bunch of my friends put up their Christmas trees and all their stuff. I don't know if I've told you this already. And then over the weekend after Thanksgiving, I had a number of friends put their put pictures up of their trees down, ornaments down. It was quite sad, actually. Not funny. So for your third one, you might want to find something that's a little bigger. I don't have. That is actually the. Oh wait. I'm looking up here in the 4th of July box that I have to put away. Okay, so this was from Michael's. Oh, there's only 3 yards here. Okay, there's only 3 yards. So we're going to have to be kind of careful. But, and this is Grosgrain ribbon. So, it's not wired, but it is consistent. It's thick. So it's actually going to be hard. But this would give us our third bow. So, again, you want to come back here. Get an idea of where your loop would go. There we go. Okay, so it's pretty good size where our loop is going to start on this one. You can see where I pinched here. Again, this one shows you really good the one-sided. Okay. Okay, if you're not sure, you can go ahead and do this. Pull your loop over, and that will give you a better idea of where your bow should be. I wonder if we can do this with just 3 loops. Oh, we're not going to get 2 loops out of it. But this will give you an idea of, again, this only had 3 yards on it. So that's something you want to watch when you're picking out your ribbon. But look at how pretty. Could just do a single couple loops with the tail. And if you're in my group, Scrap All About It, I will post a picture of Carolyn holding her tree bow. And we did triple. Hers was a ribbon that said Let It Snow on the center, and then I think it was a red and white ribbon, and then a beautiful, really, really thick, sheer silver snowflake ribbon on the outside. Almost like a tulle, but it was wired. And oh my gosh, it was it turned out beautiful. And so I will post that picture in my Scrap All About It Facebook group. You're welcome to join us there. It's all crafting, all kinds of crafting. because I do all kinds of crafting. And right now we do have a December daily event going on where we are posting ideas, posting what we're working on, and encouraging each other on, it's only December 3rd, and it's, for some people it gets a little harder as we go into it. Some people don't think they have anything to document or to write about or to do a book about. So every day I'm giving ideas on, okay, if something didn't happen today, you could do something about this. And then I have a thing called Christmas pastimes, and so it's some questions and prompts to get some ideas going for other stories that you might want to tell. I just turned 55, and one of the things that I've discovered, and every year when I pull out my Christmas decorations and even go throughout my home, there are many items that have a story. And it's like, and when I'm not here anymore to tell that story, will that story go on with that item? And so that's one of the things that I want to do is kind of have like an heirloom book. It's the things that my nativity set. My nativity set has a story. All the pieces have a story of how they came about and why I don't have some of the pieces that were in the set and things like that. And so anyway, that's what's happening in the December daily event in the Scrap All About It Facebook group, and we'd love to have you there. So if you like this video and about making large bows for the bonanza, give it a thumbs up. Wrong thumb, but there you go. Give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Yeah, I wish I had more of that. I might actually have more. Find something to celebrate every day, and don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Happy Bonanza.